coordinators.
Right.
And he's always been very good as a coordinator. And that's another reason I'm optimistic about Rosen, is I think he's got good veteran quarterbacks to learn from. Bradford, say what you will about him getting hurt. When he's been given the chance, he's performed
awesome.
really well.
He really is.
He was the best
quarterback.
From a talent perspective, he was the best option available on the free agency market. It's just you can't trust him to stay healthy. That's why teams stayed away from him. But
and that's the other thing, is that even if Bradford gets hurt, he's somebody who can just, if Josh Rosen wants to learn and pick somebody's brain, he can pick Bradford's brain on the sideline.
Yeah, Bradford will
all
be there.
All game, all practice.
Now, are we betting? Is it going to be there with a sling on or a cast on? What's it going to be? I don't know.
I'd say it's the knee.
You think it's the knee?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I'm going to go collarbone, only because the NFL's tried to take away the low leg hit by making it illegal. The Tom Brady rule. But the collarbone one is the one where you just get sacked, fall down on it. For those of you on video,
I just hope that that doesn't happen to Rosen. And that's the thing about Rosen.
It's called the collarbone dab, and then it breaks.
I think he's a little. He always looked to me like he could be fragile when he played for UCLA.
And he did have some
I don't know whether
issues.
they deal with the kind of, because Aaron Rodgers to me always seems taller. Like after the draft, I was like, man, people were saying that he was a lot like Aaron Rodgers. And I was like, Rodgers is taller than him, but Rodgers really isn't taller than him. He's just got those small. He has those small shoulder pads, and he just looks tall. He stands tall in the pocket, but he's only 6'2".
Yeah, and Rosen's actually 6'4".
Yeah, and so.
Well, it could be that. Aaron Rodgers is a goddamn man.
Yeah.
Josh Rosen's still a kid coming out of college.
Right.
He's going to bulk up going through the professional weight room regimen.
And I think if Rosen can though sit out this whole year, the Cardinals and his career will be better.
I think
off
that's the
for
best
it.
option for sure. But I think if they're competitive and they see what they want from Rosen in practice, I think this Cardinals coaching staff, they seem Wilkes seems like a no nonsense guy. He seems like he's going to give him the best shot to win. And not in the Bruce Arians, I will never start a rookie because I'm trying to give you the best chance to win, but in like an actual best player type of thing.
Right.
And so I think if they get through 8 games and he gets hurt and they're 4-4, they're 5-3 type of thing, I think they're going to Rosen because I just think he gives her a better shot to win than Glennon.
Well, we'll see, because Bradford's probably going to get hurt.
Glennon's another guy though who also got kind of a raw deal. He was in Tampa Bay, pretty high draft pick. I think he was a second rounder. Mm-hmm. Had a pretty decent rookie season and was doing all right, but then they had the first pick, so they took Jamarcus. Or what's his name?
Jamarcus Russell.
They took crab legs over there. And he was a generation.
Crab legs.
Jameis Winston, that's his name.
I like crab legs. That's his new nickname.
Well, I think everyone's he stole the crab legs, and they took him, and so he was out there, and then he went to Chicago he took a big contract to go and be their starter, and then they immediately drafted an adult who goes by Mitchell.
Mitchell.
They got him, and so he's kind of had a raw deal too. The fact that he couldn't win the job over Mitchell says something, but Mitchell turned out to be pretty good. So, who knows?
He's no Carson Wentz.
Maybe Glennon will come in and actually be decent. We don't know. And you're not going to need an all-star quarterback or a Pro Bowl quarterback with David Johnson back there.
Yeah, and like we talked about the Cardinals last year, you keep the same team together and you either have Carson Palmer stay healthy or even Drew Stanton stay healthy, and that team probably wins 10 games.
They went 8-8 with Gabbert at quarterback.
Yeah, and Gabbert was struggling. He's not that good.
In the words of Denny Green, rest in peace, he was who we thought he was. I don't know that we let him off the hook, but he was.
We let him off the hook.
Well, by the end, everyone hated him. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault that he's just a mediocre quarterback. He's a backup. He could be a second or a third.
I blame it on his parents that they named him Blaine.
Well, that's another thing. An adult who goes by Blaine. And the thing with Mitchell is he switched it up to Mitch. He had a choice. There's no going back from Blaine.
Right. I was going to ask you that. Like,
if his middle name is decent, he could go with that.
Yeah, but you can't even go shorten. You can't even shorten it and go with Blah.
Ain.
Blah or Ain.
Or if he can do a combo. If his middle name's James, you go BJ Gabbert. But then that's going to go a whole different direction.
It could just be BG. Okay.
Before we waste B-Gabs.
Before we waste anybody's time, and including the people on the video simulcast, are we good with the Cardinals, or would you want to make any sort of predictions between now and training camp?
Prediction. Over or under 500 this year for them?
Over.
Over?
Over.
I'd say at or over for sure. I think so. I'd take the over on that.
Okay, then let me ask you a question.
All right.
You know, we're not doing the
Is it about BJ Gabs?
deal or no deal. No, BJ Gabs.
I don't even know what his middle name is.
It's now Jay.
I'm gonna
whatever
find it.
it is.
I'm gonna find it while you're asking me this question.
Does Bradford start the first game of the season, or does he get hurt in training camp?
I think he starts. I think they're gonna play him. He's a proven
getting
veteran
hurts
quarterback.
in
I don't think they're gonna play him.
Like he trips,
There is the chance that he does like
jam.
the Kevin Cobb slide and slips on like the mat going out. There is always the chance of that, but no, I think they're going to play him pretty sparsely. Even the third game of preseason, he might go through like one.
Okay, follow-up question. I'm going to be like April Ryan in the White House. Follow-up question for Wayne Huckabee Sanders. He makes it to the first game. You've already said that. Does he make it to the second?
Well, I'd say that he does make it through the second, but I'm only going off the best information we have at the time.
And I'm a family person, so don't question my morals. Okay.
His middle name's Williamson, by the way, so he'd be B-Dubs Gab.
B-Dubs Gab.
But it's Williamson, so he go by William. I would give him
He
that.
could just be Williamson.
Willie Gabbert.
Willie
Gabbert.
Gabs.
Old Willie Gabbert.
Only Willie Gabs.
I like old Willie Gabbert because it sounds like he grows cotton in Georgia.
He does, or he will be very soon. So are we? Do you have anything else you want to share with Cardinals? We know that Fitz is coming back. They did get that receiver, which I can't remember his name right now. Is it Curtis?
It was I had his name in my head a second ago.
I said Curtis.
Yeah, and then you said Curtis, and now I'm like, yep, it's Curtis. His name's Curtis Williamson Gabbert, I believe. I don't know why that's the name coming to my mind, but I'll get it for you. I know that he is from Scottsdale. And I think he went to Saguaro High
he went
School.
to Saguaro.
I'm gonna fill in some just.
Which, by the way, I am also an alumnus of Saguaro High School.